I pranged my boat. Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but I did. I pranged my boat a couple of months ago. At the time of the incident, I wasn't filming, so there is no record of it. Which is a shame, because I would have liked to have seen it for myself. When I last cruised past the site of the incident, I recounted my thoughts on film. I explained what happened and how it happened. See what you think. I'm just coming up to the winding hole at Bridge 28. I had an incident here some weeks back. I was turning the boat and it didn't quite go to plan. I'm just going to do a little bit of filming here. Let's get a different angle on things. I was actually coming from the opposite direction, under Bridge 28, the winding hole being just beyond it. As I am presently heading towards Bridge 28, the winding hole is on my left, and just ahead you can see the bridge and the direction I approached from. At the time there was a boat following me, and I was worried it might be rather close when I did my turn to head back the other way. So I had, I suppose, sped up a little to get ahead of it. I have had it in the past where when I'm doing a turn in a winding hole, another boat has come behind me, and that does worry me, I have to say. So I did the turn and I didn't quite get it right. I was not so much in the point of the, more to the left, and the front of the boat was nudging up to a tree. And as a result of that, the aerial got knocked over. Now it is on a magnetic base, and it started sort of rolling about, which I found a little bit off-putting. This is how the winding hole turn should have been made. So I put the boat into neutral and walked forward to correct it. As I walked forward, the boat kept going in a dead straight line. There was no problem at all. But I think as I bent over to stand it up and put it back where it should be, I rocked the boat and the boat changed direction. It started going to the left. Now the boat is 45 foot long, so I suppose the cabin section is just over 30 feet, about 8-9 meters, and it was a long way back for me to get back to the steering position to correct the angle of the boat. Now the boat wasn't going fast at all. It was just sort of ambling along, because I said I'd put it into neutral, but I hit on the left side, and there was a noise of what I thought was breaking wood, and I corrected the situation and I carried on. When I got up to Bridge 27. I came through bridge 27 with a view to mooring up just beyond. There is a boat coming towards me. I'm just going to have to make an adjustment for this. Hello. Is there anyone behind you? No? Yeah. So I had gone forward to correct the position of the aerial, and will very shortly be coming up to that point where this incident occurred. But what I was saying was that as I came into moor, another boater who also moors at Yelvertoft spotted me and said, "What have you done to your boat?" And I was a bit aghast. I thought, what do you mean? What have I done to the boat? Well, it was a little bit horrendous, because I had actually smashed the glass in the cratchboard at the front, and I hadn't realised that. And I thought for a long while that it must have happened in the winding hole. Somehow I'd blanked out of my head the issue with the boat veering off course. There's a spider here now. Oh, go away, you'll be in the... Oh, go away. God dear. So I couldn't understand quite what had happened, because the boat that had been behind me did hang back. It didn't come through bridge 28, it waited for me to do my manoeuvre, and I passed them, and they were viewers of the channel, and they didn't say anything, and my mind was a complete blank. It was only later that I remembered the veering off course incident and realised that was the cause of the damage. So the boat I passed, having done my turn, saw a boat fully intact. So it was quite a blow for me, you can imagine, hurt pride and everything. I wasn't filming at the time. I'm just coming up to the point now where the incident happened, so I'll slow right down. It was along this stretch. It was fairly straight, where, well, it was pretty straight, yeah, it's straight, where I moved forward, and the incident happened just along here. I think it was just where the tree is. It was because the tree was there that I had thought the cracking noise that I heard, I just thought it was dead wood that was breaking. I certainly didn't hear any glass smashing or anything. But that's what happened, and the damage at the time was quite severe. So what I've done, I've actually replaced the cratchboard and got rid of the glass. I always used to have a piece of black leather cloth hanging inside the window to give a good reflection and stop people seeing into that cratch area. So what I've done now is I've completely removed the broken cratch, and I've replaced it with a piece of, I think they call it hex board. It's what they use for decking. I'll check the name on that, I think that's what it's called. They use it for decking on boats. So it's fairly robust board, and I fitted that myself with help from another moorer, and I've now started to paint it. By the time I publish this, it should all be done. apart from breaking the glass, I also smashed the headlamp, so I had to replace that as well. I was a little bit down, as you can imagine, having had that sort of incident, but once I got the new board cut, I had that cut at Debdale Wharf. They were extremely helpful, very helpful indeed. I did ring them on the day of the incident, and I arranged to go up virtually the following week. The chap that did the cutting wasn't there when I rang, so I had to go a few days later. He did a wonderful job, and it was a very reasonable price. And Debdale Wharf is where I had the boat blacked. Some of you may recall that. So I was very pleased with the new board that was cut. As I say, I fitted it myself, and I've now painted it and refitted the lamp. Well, I've not actually refitted the lamp yet, but I think by the time I publish this, the lamp will have been refitted. So there I am, owning up to quite a misdemeanour. It was my fault, there were no other boats involved, and these things sometimes happen. So I know to take much more care in the future. I have been forward before when there's been incidents at the front of the boat. I remember once that the lifebuoy got dislodged from its position, and I was worried that that might fall off, so I'd gone forward to correct that. So these things can happen, and you have to take action to put them right. Just passing some more boats. I do, yeah. I'm on the way back to the marina, but I'm going to pull up for lunch in a minute.
It's surprisingly good today.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's very nice. Let's get you in film, shall we? Yeah. All the best. That was Narrowboat Moonlight Gypsy. There's quite a few moored boats along here, and there's one coming towards me. So there you have the sorry tale of me damaging the boat. As I say, it was all my fault. It did get me down, there's no doubt about that. I did lose my spirit for a while, but it's all fine now. In fact, I think it's an improvement to have it the way I've got it now than the way it was before. And I'm happier with the new lamp as well. So, all in all, something good has come out of something bad. So having done the repair, I now don't have the risk of breaking the glass at the front because there is no glass. So I'm happy about that. As I say, I think it's an improvement over what was there, and it suits me better. Many thanks for watching this rather sad tale. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Look after yourselves. Bye for now.